Welcome to NAB Academy.
Everyone, welcome to another lesson. So in today's lesson, we are going to look at how we can perform mathematical calculations using functions. Okay. In my previous lesson, I introduced you on how you can perform mathematical calculations in Excel. Okay, I think we were able to add numbers, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, so now those methods that I showed you were just the basic methods, like for doing those calculations. When it comes to dealing with the a lot of data, a lot of numbers in a worksheet, those methods are time consuming. Okay, so using functions, we can perform our calculations more faster, okay, compared to that method that I showed you. Okay, now what is a function? A function is simply a predefined formula. Okay, these are formulas which come with this application. Okay, so specifically today we are going to look at three functions. So the first function that we are going to look at is the sum function. Okay, and after that we are going to look at the mean function, and finally we'll talk about the max function. Okay, now the sum function, we all know that when you add numbers, the answer that you get is called the sum. So the function of the sum function is to add numbers or to return the sum of the given numbers. Okay, so that is the function of the sum function. So whenever we want to add numbers, we can use the sum function and to be able to do the job. Okay, the mean function, mean is the short for minimum. Okay, so this function, it returns the lowest value from the given values. Okay, so like what it does, it checks all the numbers that are given and then gets the smallest number. Okay, so that is what the sum function does. I mean, the mean function does. Okay, now the max function. The max function is the opposite of the mean function. Max is the short for maximum. So the max function gets the highest number from the list of numbers given. Okay, in these three, we are given these three assessment tests. Okay, so we have test 1, test 2, and test 3. Now, I want to find the total for each one of them and put the totals in this column E. Okay, so what happens is that we all know that in my previous lesson, I think I introduced you to say, whenever you want to calculate something, you must begin with the equal sign. So let's do that. Let's enter the equal sign. Okay, now in the previous lesson, the way we were calculating this is that was like this. You click there, you put the equal sign. You click there, again you put an equal sign, just like that. Now can you imagine if you have time consuming? Okay, now using these functions, you can do these things more easily. Okay, so let's use the sum function and see how we can add these numbers here. Okay, so you enter the equal sign and then you type the name of the function, sum, and once you just type SEU there, you are going to see this list. So you can just select the function there, and then you can type the range. Okay, you can just type the range B2. Okay, so it has even highlighted the cell there. Okay, B2 to to D2. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, so with this one, you are just putting the range for the range of the cells that you want to add. Okay, where you want to start and where you want to end. So all the numbers starting from that cell up to that end will be added. Okay, so you press enter to get the answers. You can see the sum, the formula is there, equal to sum is equal to B2 to D2, and then you just press enter. You have that one there. Okay, so alternatively you can just say equal to, then sum, then you click on sum there, and then you just highlight, you just select the cells that you want to add. Okay, like that, and then you press enter. Okay, you have the answer there. Now, once you have calculated for one person, please do not come here and do the same thing. Microsoft Excel is a very good application because it will help you do things very fast. Okay, so just come at the left, the right bottom corner there. Okay, and you must observe the changes to your cursor. When your cursor becomes a plus like that, okay, please you can now press the left button of your mouse and drag up to the end. While pressing, you move up to the end. Okay, and you'll be able to calculate even for all the remaining people there. So even when you had 50 more people down here, you just drag up to the end, everyone will be or it will calculate for everyone. Okay, so that is how you can do that. Okay, now apart from that, you can also use the insert function button. Okay, the insert function, but just click there, and once you click there, automatically you see the equal sign in that box there. Okay, you click there, you see the equal sign there. Okay, then you select the cell that you want, the function that you want. If the function that you want is not on the list here, you can search for it here, search for a function. So you can delete what is there, and then you type the name of the function that you want. So like this time I want to use the sum function. So if it is not on the list here, I'll just type it there and then click on go, and then my function will appear there, and I'll just select it and then click on the OK button, and this will come. Okay, now when using this method, you need to be very careful with the range here. Okay, so right now I'm adding numbers from B2 to D2, and the same numbers that I have in that row must appear somewhere there, and the result is also down there. Okay, and then you just press OK, and the same way, just once you have done that, you just drag up to the end, just go at the corner there and then go up to the drag up to the end to calculate for everyone. Okay, so it is up to you to decide which one to use, either to type the formula from the cell there or using the insert function button there. Okay, it's up to you to choose which one you think is simple for you. Okay, and the last method of inserting the sum function is by using the keyboard shortcut. Now with this function, with this method, you have to first select all the data that you want to add. So I want to add this data. This is the data that I want to add, and I want the answers to be in column E. So because I want the answers to be column E, I'm going to select column E as well, so that when it is adding these numbers, the answers must be in these cells which are in column E. Okay, so just select everything up to there, and once you have selected like that, just press Alt plus the equal to sign, and then automatically the sum function will be inserted there, and it will calculate the answers. Okay, so that is how we can use the keyboard shortcut. So select and then just press Alt and the equal to sign, and then you have it. You have the sum function there. Okay, you can as well even do it like this. I want the answers to be in this row, so I can just select including that row, and then I press Alt and equal to sign. Then I have the totals per test. Okay, so that is how simple it is when it comes to adding numbers using the sum function. Okay, let us look at how we can use the min function. So just like I said, the min is the shortcut for minimum. Okay, so the min function returns the lowest value from the given values. Okay, so what it does, it checks all the numbers, okay, and finds the smallest number. So the function of the min function is to get the smallest number from the given numbers. So let's come here and see who was the lowest in test 1. Okay, so as usual, you enter the equal sign, and then type the name of the function min. Okay, and then you see this. Okay, then you can just select the range, okay, of your cells. So I'm starting from B2 up to B5. That is the range that I need. I want to find the smallest number from whichever number is the smallest there, then should be displayed there. Okay, I want to know who was the lowest in test 1. So after you have done that, if you want, you can close it. Okay, then you press you can press the enter key on the keyboard. So as you can see there, you can see that the lowest was John. Okay, so in test 1, John was the one who had 12 there. So John was the lowest. Okay, so once you have done that, just drag to the other columns, okay, to calculate even for the other columns. So in this one, the lowest was 25. What 25? Liberty. Okay. In this column, the lowest was Mike. Okay. So you can see that. Okay. So alternatively, this can also be done using the this button here. Okay. So just click there and then select the function there. Like I said, if the function is not here, you can just delete what is there in the search box and then type there and then click on the button there, go. Okay, and then your function will come here. So in my case, I have min there, so I just select min and then click on OK. So now, like I said, with this method, you have to be careful with the range there. Okay, just do not just get it the way it is. Make sure that all the time you look at it and edit it if there is need to edit it. So I'm just interested with the B2 to B5, not B6, because in B6 there is nothing. So I'm going to remove 6 there and put 5. Okay, so the same numbers that I have here must be the same numbers which are in that column there, and then the result is there. Just click on OK, and then you can drag. The formula is just the same. Okay, whichever method that you can use, it is up to you to decide or to choose which one you see to be simple on your side. Okay, so you can choose whether to enter the function direct from there or use the insert function. So whichever you can use, the method should mean the method is, the function, the formula is just the same. Okay, now that is how we can use the min function. Just to it gets the smallest number. Okay, so the lowest number, we have seen the lowest numbers there. Okay, so now let's see. What if we want to see who was the highest? Okay, so the highest, we use the max function. So the max function gets the highest number. It is the opposite of the min function. Okay, so we are going to say equal to max. Okay, just type max there, and then you just select the range there. Okay, then you press enter, and then you can see that this time the highest number is what is the highest number is this 70. It has given us 74, which is the highest in that column there. So who was the highest in it was Mike in test 1. Okay, so that is how we can do it. Okay, and also you can use this pattern here by saying, okay, you click there, and with this one, once you click there, the equal sign will come in the cell there. Okay, we want to find the maximum, so say max. Then this time, this is what I was saying. See that this time now it has just given us C7. Okay, so we must type in the range ourselves there. We can just type B. This is C because we are in column C now. That is C2. C2 for colon to that which C5. C5. Okay, so you can see that these numbers have been listed there, and the maximum is 56. Just press OK, and then you can do that. So that is how we can use the max function. So like I said, to save time, you can just calculate for 1 and then you just drag, and then it will give you the answer. Okay, so that is how we can use these functions. We are going to talk about many more other functions, okay, in my next lessons. Okay, so I said the sum function is for adding numbers. The min function gets the smallest number, okay, from the given numbers, and then the max function gets the highest number from the given numbers. Okay, and I've showed you with the function, okay, there. Okay, so I hope that you have enjoyed. This is where we are going to end for today. Okay, so if you are watching my video for the first time, please hit the subscription button down there so that you don't miss any of my lessons. Thank you very much. Let's meet next time.
Share, a like, and subscribe.